And but Amy, why don't you? Well, we'll just we can there's a banner. You could talk a little bit about your show. Oh, and that you do readings, right? You
Yeah, I can do readings. I like to
okay.
do readings.
All right. Are you heading to be a professional a reader? Is that what your goal is? Oh, there it is.
It's funny because I feel like I'm at the whim of if the universe wants me to do that, I'll do it. And
Mm-hmm.
but so far, I haven't really been pushed too much in that direction. I
Okay.
feel like I spout a lot of just wisdom. It's like ironic because I often question everything every day of my life. But yeah, I can do readings, and I like to do readings. I like to give people past life and
Uh-huh.
whatever they want to know. I can help out. Um,
Do you use cards, or are you like an intuitive reader, or
both.
you do combination of it all?
Yeah, I'm both. I do cards because I think that gives a good guidance for what's going on in their present situation, and then I kind of read intuitively off of that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, both.
All right.
And I really do like to deliver messages from past loved ones. So I feel like that's a special.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's really great. So you channeled past loved ones quite a bit then?
Hmm.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do more the culminative or you know everybody type thing. Is
That's good.
yeah. I mean, I do personal readings too, but I don't push for that. You know, um, I
Because it's really draining. It takes a
mhm.
lot to get into it. It's like stepping into a pool and then there's preparation. So yeah, it is hard. It's hard to do that. And I'm more of a creative person, and to extend my energy a lot, I'd rather put it into that. And that's hard enough to get it out of writer's block or what have you. Um, but
Uh-huh.
but I always do feel like when I do a reading for someone, I really feel like you can feel the energies come in, their guides, and it's really magical to be able to help people understand um,
Yeah.
the questions that they need to know to actually help someone in their life. I feel like that's really amazing and touching to be able to do
Hmm.
that. So
It really is. It's awesome. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. Do you want? Yeah. Do we want to wait a little bit, see if we got more showing up, or
yeah,
we could just start talking? You know.
yeah. And here I'll put a message on my channel too. Let's see. But yeah, we're gonna. I think it's interesting that you were talking about seances because, as I said, I've never really been in a real seance, but I've always been curious about it.
Yeah.
Like the Victorian house with the
Oh yeah.
library and that. I think
And
that
the
would be
table
awesome.
goes up and does a wonky thing.
Yeah, that would be really fun. To be honest, I would love
Uh-huh.
that.
Yeah. I was gonna. I offered to do a séance for my. Not that it's something I go around doing, but um, I've got a girlfriend. You know, we're old, but he retired, and I said I do. Hi, Carl. How you doing?
There's
Hi,
Carl. Hello,
Carl's
Carl.
popped in,
Hi.
and but you can't be high and stoned and be drinking.
Yeah, that's true. Or you
So that kind
can,
of
but you never know.
yeah, it's not a good idea, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm
So,
sure there have been, but
oh
you're
yeah,
right. It kind of
yeah.
dulls. It. I know people talk about getting high and doing readings or connecting with their guides, and I just feel like uh, you actually disconnect more. And
Yeah.
the Native Americans or the indigenous, they would use the peace pipe. I really feel that was just pod or peyote or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can understand that,
Hmm.
but to connect with loved ones on the other side, I do think you should be a higher energy because you'll attract their higher energy, not the
Yeah,
lower energies that come in.
yeah, I think so too. You need your senses about you. So,
Hmm.
yeah. Well, we've got Carl and Phantom in the house. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Um,
Yes.
yeah,
Pass away.
Amy's got a voice recording she's going to share with us.
And it's
That
on my channel. So if you can't hear it, if it doesn't come across very well here, you can always go on my channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've gotten several EVPs. In fact, I got one last week just here in the house where a voice, and I don't hear it on my ear. It's because spirits are higher frequency. Phones have a higher frequency than we do.
Now,
So
do you have one of those special machines?
No,
You just record this on your phone?
I just use it on my phone. Yeah.
Wow.
And I think that well, obviously I'm the conduit.
You're
I
the
think
conduit. Yeah.
But I found that there's certain things you can do, like if you have the 5G on, if you have a TV on nearby,
Uh-huh.
if you're really open to it, right moment, right time, whatever. Everything has to kind of be high energy. And then also, if you turn the light on when you record, I think that gives them more energy to feed off of. And that all sounds weird, but it really does help.
Yeah. Well,
But
Carl's interested in we want to hear it. We all want to
okay.
hear it.
Oh yeah, let me play it.
All
And like I
right.
said, it's on my channel, so afterwards, later, you can go check it out.
But we can just use the recording button on our phone. Is that right?
Yeah, just get if I have an iPhone, but any camera. In fact, I found that even your cheap little
Androids, like I got.
Yeah, they work too.
All
So let me
right.
see, where is it? It's a short, I think. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to turn it all the way up. Earphones off.
Okay.
Let's see.
Ooh.
Here we go. You hear it?
No.
It's hard to hear. Okay, we've got to get our ears open. I got to go back to the beginning. Okay, so let me explain it. At the beginning, I hear a voice very faintly say, like that. It's a whisper. And then a little bit later, a child says, here I am, or let's go. Okay. Of course, nothing works live, right? Nothing's going to work live.
Uh-huh.
Right there. And then, come on. It's very faint. Come on.
Yeah. I wonder if there's any way you could email that to yourself and then download it on your computer hard drive. You might be able to plug it in that way.
I could do that.
Yeah.
So let me see. I'll look it up. But let's keep talking, and I'll try to figure that out.
Okay. But I was telling Amy when I was 6 weeks. Oh, Roger, hi, how you doing? Roger said he heard it.
Okay, good.
Wow.
Yeah, when you hear it, you hear it. But before that, it's sort of blocked. But once you hear it, oh, you heard it. Did Carl hear it too? No, Carl says he's clairaudient. Yeah, you kind of have to have. It's like when you open your third eye and all of a sudden you start seeing orbs, and you're like, "Why didn't I see him before?" But there is something about that. When you start to open things up, you become more receptive to it.
All right.
Let me see if I find
Roger said it sounded like it said begin.
Maybe so. Come on. Well, anyway, yeah, maybe let me try to email it to myself.
Yeah.
Do that. But
that's really neat. I'm gonna have to try that because I've got a friend and a neighbor here. She sees and hears dead people.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I live in a subsidized senior housing, so there's like 120 units in here, and I met her about a year and a half ago, I guess, and she said there was hundreds of it, like 200-300 in her apartment.
Oh,
and
my
they're
gosh.
walking around the grounds, and they're not happy. They're not happy people.
They probably suck on her energy too all the time.
Yeah, so I let's see, Linda G clears spirits out of the houses. You do the cleansing ritual.
Yeah.
And Susan Lynn had talked something about it, so I went back, listened to Linda G, her process there, and then I sent Susan Lynn an email. I said, I need help. I got to clear out all these ghosts out of her place. And so anyway, so I went in and did that one night. And, I mean, the woman is she's in her 80s, and she's she had an accident when she was 12. Um, she nearly drowned. And
Oh my gosh.
that was the trigger that turned this on for her. And yeah, so she does the astral travel stuff. She don't like it. She don't like none of
Yeah,
this.
that's scary.
You
I'm
know,
scared to do that.
yeah. Yeah, I know. I that's kind of how I feel about it. But then I thought, well, if I ever did it, I'd want to go to the cafe at the end of the universe and just kind of hang out there. You know? I hear it's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah.
I'd go hang
So,
if I could astral travel, I'd probably go watch, like, well, not watch, but I'd hang out with Paul McCartney or
oh yeah, I know you're such a fan. Carl
yeah.
asks, what did you think the message was?
Well, the first one, which is really hard to hear words, I think it's just my name or hear. It could be hear me, like Jamie said. I think Jamie said, or
Roger, yeah.
yeah. And then I don't know, but I think that the child one was more of an energy imprint, like a time, like we just captured time. Because I really
Yeah.
feel like there are time imprints, and then a lot of people think it's a ghost, but it's actually you just picked up an event that happened.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
1880s, and we just happened to be there, and a kid ran through the alleyway, and that I really feel like that's a lot of what we capture is time imprints, like a movie that you played.
Yeah, there's supposed to be timelines. Just
Mm-hmm.
we're side by side with all these different timelines, and
Mm-hmm.
it's incredible. Yeah.
It kind of is in the stone, like I was talking about the stone. I feel like a lot of times these old buildings almost are recorders where they hold on to these things.
Yeah.
So you walk in and
You're in like Chicago, right? Or in that area, is that right? Yeah.
Kansas City. It's outside of Kansas City.
Okay, Kansas City, not
Kansas.
Illinois? No?
No, I'm close to Kansas City, Missouri, but I'm in Kansas City, Kansas. So I'm really close to that.
Oh, okay.
There's two, and I'm in the Kansas side.
Okay. There's a lot of stuff goes on in Kansas, huh?
Yeah, we got the Chiefs. The Chiefs were big this year.
The what, sir?
Are the Chiefs, the football, we won the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
So that's been really big.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's
Even though I don't really watch.
Yeah, I'm not into sports myself, not professional sports. I'm a big WWE fan, though.
Are you really? Well, it is entertaining.
It is, Yeah. I mean, I love baseball. I joined a league when I was 32, softball. I had time in my life, So I'm second base. That's my spot. But
cool.
So I do love it, and I played flag football with the boys in 6th grade.
Yeah, that's really.
So, but I don't like professional.
Yeah, football is it's so brutal. It's actually a really violent sport.
Well, and because they found, and this goes with wrestling too, the head injuries that they're taking, when they get hit, it's really scrambling their brains. Who was it? There was a Chris Benoit. I think he was the one. He was a wrestler, lost his mind, and it was a combination of things. It had to have been. But anyway, they examined his brain, and he was 35 or something maybe, and he had the brain of an 85-year-old.
Oh God.
Yeah.
See, such a sacrifice for them just for a sport,
But they've looked at football players' brains too, and it's the same thing, So, and for us, it should be. Oh, look at there. We got Shio Drake.
Shlo or Chloe? It might be Chloe.
Chloe. I'm sorry.
That's all right. She's so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a lot of sweet followers that come in. I've been lucky. I haven't had a lot of followers, but I have had the ones that I have are really, really great people.
You've got more followers than me.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I haven't even hit the 500. I have not gotten to 475 yet.
You'll get there. Oh,
I will. I mean, like I said, I'm not a professional reader, but I have been intuitive all my life. I have always had these knowings and the feelings. I forget the technical names for it, But
Oh,
you know, yeah, and they've always been communicating with me, and since I was before I went to public school, I knew that I was not from this world, you know.
yeah, I
So
understand.
I've always been different,
Yeah.
so it's okay.
I totally understand that. I
Mhm.
always feel different too. In fact, I do feel that well, I've talked about being starseed Pleiadian. I think you're probably in the same, because that's what we do. We feel like we're on the wrong planet in the
Yeah,
wrong
exactly.
society.
It's like this don't make no sense. You
Yeah,
know?
the way people act doesn't make sense. The way society is. I remember being a child and seeing. I remember very specifically, we were walking outside of the mall, and I saw uh, a family that was black, and
Uh-huh.
thinking, look how beautiful they are. I love them. And
Uh-huh.
then I heard something about racism,
Uh-huh.
and I thought, why do we do that? Why do we do? I just couldn't understand it. And I thought, well, I hope that we change this one day. And I was only like
Uh-huh.
7 or something, but
Yeah.
I would always have these really high thoughts of, how are we going to fix this world? How are
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like now looking back, okay, yeah, I'm probably starseed.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I was the same way, real uncomfortable with the racist stuff, and I
Yeah,
just didn't understand it. You know,
it doesn't make
I just
sense.
didn't understand it. I mean, uh, and like with the American natives too. You know, I mean, I went to school with a couple of them. I just did not understand it. You know,
Mhm.
and so I'm so grateful that we've come a long way, baby. All of
Yes,
us.
we get the Virginia. Do you remember those Virginia Slim ads? My mother ran a library for long, and I would look in the magazines, and they always had those Virginia Slim ads with the. Do you remember them? And they'd say, "You've
Yeah.
come a long way, baby."
Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, Fatima says, Carl, I did not know you have a channel. Carl's got a
Okay.
channel?
Oh, wow. I'll have to check it out. It's hard
Yeah.
because sometimes you can't get the link after the live. It's so you have to look it up, and it's not
Yeah.
always
So if
easy.
anyone, let's see, where's that banner at that I just did? Right here. Okay. So if you're interested in checking Amy's channel out, on the YouTube page, go to the above search engine, because if you take it from out of the chat, YouTube's going to just kick us off. You know,
Yeah, it's the weird thing.
I would always bump up, I don't know, 3 or 4 subscribers, and then they'd be gone, you know,
Hmm.
within a week. So right here, Earth Spirit 2556
No.
is what you put in the search engine for Amy and Mother's Tarot
Oh,
for me.
thanks.
So anyway, that would be really great if you could do that. Really appreciate it. And does anybody in the chat have a? Well, let's go that one
Oh
there.
yeah, let me
Have
see.
any stories? Any paranormal stories you want to share with us? What we got here? There we go.
Let me see. While they're
Yes.
doing that, I'm going to see about this video if I can.
Okay.
Video
Yeah. See if
file.
you can bring that up.
Yeah, let's see if I
Hold on.
can.
Let's
And I
see.
just downloaded it, so it should be. And let's see if everybody can hear it. You hear, which I think is my name, and then a little bit later you hear, "Come on." It's a very distant little, like a child's voice.
Uh-huh.
Will it do it? Oh, there it is. Wait, there it is. Okay. And then how do I play it? Play. No, no.
Wait a minute. Is this? Let me see if I can add it to stage. I
Oh
got it
yeah.
right here.
There you go.
Let's see.
It sounds like a pop. It's right in the first 10 seconds.
Oh, that's where it happens in the first 10 seconds?
Yeah, and that's my
Okay, let
daughter.
me take it back.
Right there. But come on. And I'm pretty sure they say, come on. My lovely daughter.
She's beautiful.
She's very lovely, yes. She's a
Well,
very sweet soul. So
I didn't hear it, but
that's
let's
all
see
right.
what Fatima say here. I have a
Okay.
channel,
Oh,
different
Fatima.
stuff, walking videos,
Nice.
nature, and my brother's music.
I was going to ask Fatima. Okay, Fatima, because one time they were on my live a while back, and her brother's name is John Medeiros.
Oh,
And I didn't say it, Fatima, but my kids and I have I raised my kids on, I didn't raise them, but as they grew up, we would watch certain videos on YouTube, and we found a set of videos about Gilbert. Now, Fatima, tell me this is your brother.
oh,
And we
oh.
would laugh because they were so outlandish, but also amazing. And he would
Uh-huh.
do Rumpelstiltskin, and my son actually recreated the whole Rumpelstiltskin video. So I want to know, Fatima, if
Oh,
that is your brother, because he did all these fairy tales with the music and the sound effects and
oh,
animations.
that's neat.
So yeah,
And then
and
we
that,
have Carl. Hey, not lately. The voice I heard in this new
oh,
place was answered already from another reading. It's a female ghost that was just fascinated to observe me and my cats. I woke hearing her voice saying, "Wee." That is so cool. That's a
oh,
really
that
neat
is cool.
story.
She probably
Yeah.
was there, lived there before years ago, and she
Well,
likes you and your cats. That's what I
yeah.
think.
And Roger says, "Yep, you can hear a voice calling out Amy." So you and yeah, I didn't pick it up, but you know,
It's
that's
probably one of those things where earphones
yeah.
help because it
Okay. And
obviously.
then here's Fatima. No, that is not
Oh,
my brother. Okay.
okay. All right. Good to know.
Let's see what we got here going on. It's the same name as yours, Fatima. And Fatima says, "Oh, yes, it is my name." Okay.
All right.
That's what we got here.
Clairaudience.
Carl. That's what Madame Claudia said. Oh, okay. Carl says, Madame Claudia says he's clairaudient too. Okay. I've had clairaudient experiences a few times,
Hmm.
but it's been in real, you know, it was like it was this is just strange. I was in Fred Meyer once and I heard my name over the intercom. I went up to customer service and said, I don't know what you're talking about. And then when was it? It was in the was it 90s? Yeah, it must have been in the 90s. There was this gal who had lost track of me that grew up down the street from me. She was a few years older, and she spent 30 years looking for me. So
Wow.
finally, yeah, we meet up again. And she's got her own issues and stuff she's working through from childhood. And she gave me this book along with the workbook. Now, these were hardcovers and they were big books. I can't remember the name of it now, but it was in the process of doing that. I was kind of, how you got to love yourself and the little ones within you and all that. Well, I was on my way to work one morning to the Tacoma docks at that time. And there I was listening to a country station, and they were having a tribute for abused children.
Hmm.
They're making money for foster kids and all this for the little ones, and they're doing these songs, country songs. And a song came on, and I don't remember which one it was, but it triggered
Hmm.
something in me, and I heard an infant baby crying in the car with me. It wasn't in my head. This
Yeah.
was this was like it was inside the car with me.
Hmm.
And of course, it's not there in the 3D reality world. And I had to soothe the baby and tell the baby, "You're okay. I love you. I'm going to keep you safe," and all that. So I did that for a few minutes, and then she stopped crying. Of course, that baby was me,
Oh,
and
interesting.
it was neat. It scared me so bad that I threw the books away. It just yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You just weren't ready yet.
yeah. So I've
That-
I've had a few experiences like that. So
You talked about, was it your friend? Was it you? You talked about that had the accident and opened up their gifts. Was that you, or is that your
oh,
friend that
that was my my neighbor.
your neighbor?
Yeah, she's in her 80s now, but when she was 12 years old, she almost drowned.
Okay.
And that flipped on that. So she hears them during the day, the ones wandering the earth here, and because she can see them at night. So there's a whole bunch in her apartment. But I left the instruction with her because I cleared it out, and in this procedure that I used, they brought in Archangel Michael, and had him take all the earthbounds home with him. And she glowed for like 5 days.
Oh.
She just glowed. But I left her the instructions. I told her, because you've got the power. They can't be here if you don't want them here, So, and she's doing really good now.
But you know what I feel when you were saying that? I felt like she does pull them in. I feel like she has a sort of a curiosity and a loneliness, and she actually pulls them in, and it's not where she lives so much as her. She's the portal.
Yeah.
So they follow her.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, because it's like, because when I'm over there, it's like, I can't really, she doesn't want to disturb them by me asking about them, how you doing?
Yeah.
And like I said, I told her, I said, well, if you need my help, if you want me to come in, just let me know, but yeah, I think they keep her company, Let's see what we got here. Carl wants to know, do you guys do mediumship or Akashic readings here?
Well, I put yes, but it's sort of posthumous as well. We can try. I mean, the mediumship, yes, but Akashic, I'm still learning that.
Yeah,
I wish I knew more about that.
Yeah, because you feel like you have a talent for mediumship, Amy. You really do. And I'm a rare type of medium, so I don't so much, just kind of channel or bring them through. And when it happens, I don't know when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, so I'm still kind of working on that. And I have a card spread for Akashic Records, but that's about it, And,
well, like this picture, this is what I grew up in a library. So I chose this picture. And then, what was it? Allie said, oh, it's the Akashic Records.
Yeah.
Like, you're right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's an ancient records. That's what I think of when I see the old libraries. It's just so much precious knowledge in there. And Roger says, Amy, something spooky happened after we filmed on Monday around 3 a.m. A little girl knocked, asked if she could use my phone and have a drink. So I went to get her one. When I called her in, she had gone. Wow.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a little wandering spirit showed up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, because no one's around much.
I don't know. Yeah, probably it was just
only because no one is around much. Yeah, that's true. So, what are we doing here? Well, we're about almost 30 minutes in, so we can open it up to readings. And
yeah, definitely.
I got
let's hear about your seance. I have a seance story, but
oh yeah, good. Tell us.
Okay. Well, it's the typical, like some Hollywood movie type of story, I think, because my friends and I, my mother had just made a screen back porch. She put screens, and it was really crappy, but she wanted a screen back porch. And so after she did that, I invited my friends over for a sleepover on the back porch. And my friend Kelly said, oh, I know all about seances. So we get in a circle and everybody hold hands and say who you want to channel. And so I think I said Marilyn Monroe, and my friend said John Wayne, and then somebody said Elvis, whatever. And my friend said, no matter what you do, don't break the hands, because you'll break the circle and the spirits will stay. And I was the one who freaked out and broke the circle, and and then we all ran in the house. And but that was a seance. But then later on, before graduation, we had another type of thing where my friend had a candle. I think she'd been doing Wicca, and out in her dad's garage, and that was actually spooky. But I feel like it did open me up. to
yeah.
that whole world, because after that I was much more sort of open to the whole idea of mediumship and spirits and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Other side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. We got Carl's asking a question.
Sure. I mean, yeah.
Amy, can we try mediumship just for fun? No pressure.
No, I do use cards, but I also try to pick up on whatever messages I would get
Mm-hmm.
just naturally.
Okay.
Yeah. Where are those cards? Here they are. But ask away, Elvis. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Elvis is dead. He is dead.
Yeah, he is.
Though he has many.
Roger says the spooky thing is I told my neighbor and she said the same thing happened to her a few weeks ago.
Well,
Yeah.
it could be a kid running around. That's not. I mean, that could be.
Mhm.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
3 a.m. That makes me think that it's something psychic going on there.
Mhm. Yeah. Because you mentioned Elvis. Are you going to try to bring Elvis in? See if we get a message from Elvis.
Elvis had issues. I'm just going to say that.
Oh, everybody's got issues. Seriously.
He did. But yeah, and he brought a lot of happiness to people.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, at the dinner theater I work at, they had a show a couple months ago where a guy played Elvis. He did a great job. And that show brought in so many people that even young little
Mhm.
kids would come in. They really, hi, Cosmic. People still love Elvis.
Yeah, they do.
They still, yeah, they love that energy. So, and he woke up the Beatles. He was the reason the Beatles came to be, because
That's
he
right.
woke them up.
We have Cosmic Blue Avian in the house. Hi, Cosmic.
Yeah,
So
hi,
glad
Cosmic.
you made it.
Yeah.
I think Cosmic is in Australia. Is that right?
Yeah, we're gonna do a stream. Okay, my guide.
Here, let's put this up here. My guide. I just learned dresses like Elvis with big rings and fancy cars, and I was told to listen to "Riding with the King" by John Hyatt. Oh, that's so cool.
That is.
Oh. Man, Cosmic Blue says it's 3:30 a.m. there. Yeah, yeah,
Well, thanks for being here. That's.
yeah. Thank you very much. Thank
Elvis
all of
is
you for
very
being here.
spiritual. Yeah, Elvis is very spiritual.
He was very spiritual. He absolutely was.
He loved his mother, and his mother passed on early.
Yeah. Well, and you know he was a twin, right?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. So
Yeah.
he did have that sort of connection to
Mhm.
the other side most of his life.
Mm-hmm.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And I am getting, you were always on my mind. Maybe there's a connection if
Yeah.
you feel like he always wants people to be authentic, I think.
Okay. All right. We got
Yeah, I see that.
Roger says, I just spoke to Elvis Carl. He said he's just had a meeting with God about getting John Lennon and George Harrison kicked out of heaven. Amy will understand that joke.
Well, see, there's a thing where Elvis, and this was just his human self. Now he's his higher self now. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But Elvis on Earth, he got mad at John Lennon because John Lennon said something about LBJ, and which referenced the Vietnam War. And then Elvis got mad and he went to LBJ and sort of reported John. And then the FBI was on John for the rest of his life and tried to deport him out of the U.S. And they ended up killed. So the earthly Elvis, that incarnation, and John did not, even though he woke up the Beatles, woke up John always owed a lot to him. There was a contention there between the two of them. So that's.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. And Elvis also, Nixon bestowed him some kind of honorary DEA, or it was some kind of, I'll have to look it up. I can't remember what it was. But he was in his office, and there's a picture of Nixon giving some special honor to Elvis. But everybody loved Elvis, so.
Yeah, and they still do. As a child, I remember he was still on the radio he was still alive when I was born. But then Elvis
Mhm.
will always be part of our society, don't you think? He's just
Uh-huh.
a large part of you.
Yeah, for a while more he will be. He will be. Let's see. I've been hearing. What's Carl saying? Carl saying, I've been hearing my guide's grumps as if poking or knocking on my head to remind me of my soul path, which is still unsure to me, really. Oh,
His soul path. Let's see. Soul path for Carl.
let's see.
You're still growing. I'm getting angel whispers and
Yeah.
growing. You're still growing. Whoops.
Mm-hmm.
But you are kind of an enlightened person. You're definitely on your path, but you are here to enlighten people, to bring them joy, to
Yeah.
yeah, you have a path in the light.
Yeah.
The king,
Okay.
yeah.
What?
Speaker and singer. Oh, nice.
Light, work your light. I got to work your light oracle, so I put one of them.
Let's do yeah.
I do dream. Oh, a filmmaker and a singer. That is really cool, Carl.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. What part of the country are you in, Carl? I mean, because in some areas they've got places you can hang out with other artistic people, such as yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should always be your local college,
Yeah.
groups,
Yeah.
Philippines. Yeah.
Oh, you're in the Philippines. Goodness. I don't know what they got there.
Well, that's the good thing about the internet. If that helps.
You know, I keep getting this card. Star Mother.
Hmm.
How can you mother yourself? Look at that. It's incredible. So we need to nurture ourselves for sure. The times that we're going through right now.
Yeah.
Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? There's got to be some place in the Philippines you can go to answer this call because you would be nurturing yourself to do so. Yeah.
I would say go to your local library because every place in the world should have a library or like some city center with
Oh,
that.
yeah. There should be something there. And we've got Ruzika.
Hi, yes. Hi, Musical.
Hi.
Thanks for being
Lovely
here.
to have you. Yes,
Yeah.
you can ask. Please do. Yeah. Let's see.
And also your Carl, your local movie theaters, like if you have art movies,
Mm-hmm.
what am I thinking? You may not have an art movie theater.
Yeah.
There's got to be some sort of film society around that you could talk to.
Yeah, there's got to be. Because it's everywhere. Somebody's making commercials or,
Mm-hmm.
something's going on there. Oh, Carl says, my goal is to do everything there in the USA. My mom is in Colorado.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Rest of Stillness.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you need to look at Carl. I would
Yes,
suggest, I see
yes.
his comment, see if you can get tickets for that and get in there because I need to do that too. That sounds like, see, I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. You need to get to that festival.
Yeah. See, I pulled, this one flipped out at me. Clarifying life situations.
Mm-hmm.
Frost of stillness. Embrace the frost of stillness, wherein the calm of lay pause, reflective clarity is found.
Hmm.
So evidently you're gonna have a knowing.
Mm-hmm.
You just, they're telling you to, get in that quiet, reflective spot, and then you're gonna have a knowing of how to get this done for yourself. That's what I'm picking up, Carl.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We did have an international film festival yearly. All right. We'll get in on that. Yeah.
And there's a
And
lot. People love to see international films. They don't all have to be in Hollywood. In fact, Hollywood
that's right.
kind of a wasteland in some ways. It's hit or miss. So
Yeah.
concentrate, be where you are right now, and
Mhm.
that maybe that's your
It could
attribute.
be
is
your starting point. You know,
Yes,
you just got to
definitely.
get yourself going and started. Yeah.
Mhm.
So let's see. We've got Rizika asking,
Sasha.
"Hi, will Sasha contact me?"
Let's see. What's Sasha?
Okay.
Sure. Let's see.
All right. I gotta clear
No,
these others out.
it's for.
Will Sasha contact me?
I should get out my yes or no cards.
Oh yeah. I should grab my yes or no cards too.
Is Sasha a male or female? I feel like there's some misgivings right now. A little blockage in their life. There's some blockage. Let me see.
Will Sasha contact Rizika? Sasha contact Rizika. Well, I just got the lover's card. Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah. Just going for a yes or no answer. Oh. But I don't know it's going to go the way you want it to go. Because the next card that I got was the 10 of Swords, which is a card of endings.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's the Fool. So you're onto a new journey, new start. Yeah.
I do see. Yeah,
So
I think eventually
it's
think
it's not going to be
September, maybe September.
you're
September,
getting
something's going to
seasons
happen.
now. Okay.
They're just going through some things right now. They have
Mhm.
looks like they have some blockages and some heavy things going on in their life. So that's why there's some trouble right now. And there's some distance between you, obviously.
Mm. Yeah. I don't know about a time frame, but
Yeah.
I got a yes, but there's going to be some emotional pain involved in it,
Mm.
or intellectual. But then it's good, because Fool's there. So here we go.
It'll take a while. Hang in there.
Does that resonate at all with you, Rizika?
I wonder if there's a.
I mean, evidently you're expecting something. Otherwise, we don't normally ask those questions.
You say, I hid who I really am from you. I hid who I really am.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let me get you a clarifying life situation card on that, Rizika. You're welcome. Oh, we've got Ellen here now.
Yeah.
Hello, Ellen.
Oh.
There we go. There we go. Hi, Ellen. Wonderful to have you here. We got 7 in the house right now. That's good.
Okay, so it is a he. I did get the King of Wands, which would be fire sign. It's just, he's got a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. It's just going to be a while. I do feel like September. I feel like he will come through. And there's joy there.
Yeah.
He's just going through some things.
Yeah. I pulled the Valley of Shadows here.
Yeah.
Messages: step into the enveloping valley of shadows here. Fears are faced, and the courage is forged in dimly lit paths. So, like, yeah, that's just clarifying. I'm sorry about that. What the other three cards said. There's something. And then I have eclipse of concealment. Navigate through the eclipse of concealment, understanding the elliptical nature of hidden phases and awaiting revelations. So something good's coming out of this. You know,
Yeah,
something good's coming out. Let me shut that window. I'm sorry.
that's okay. Yeah, I feel there's some secrets, but mostly it's just probably his life. It's not about you because I feel like he does love you. I did get I love you unconditionally. I will wait for a sign from you. Let's see if there's another. I love you. That came out again. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
So he does love you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you're like a twin flame type of thing.
Sometimes
never-
in life we have to walk away from loves.
Right.
I know I've experienced that. So
Well, twin flames, you're supposed to help each other grow. So a lot of times you do separate and then you have growth periods apart.
mhm.
And yeah, he loves you. He does. I do get that he loves you. Yeah. You just have to give it time. You grow, he grows, you get back together, and then that's just kind of how it's always going to be, to be honest.
Yeah, if it's meant to be, it'll happen.
Yeah.
It's just, yep. Okay. Oh, let's see who we got here. Ellen, if you're taking reading requests, I'd like to ask about a job interview tomorrow.
Let's see how that
Okay.
goes for Ellen.
Let's see what the energy will be on Ellen's job interview. All right.
I'm getting good. I'll let you go first. You go first.
How's Ellen's job interview going to go tomorrow? Okay. How's Ellen's job interview going to go tomorrow? Ooh, I've got the Queen of Wands. Big O yes.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Optimistic. Let's see what else we get here. Okay.
Oh.
All right. What kind of job is this you're going on tomorrow? Because I pulled a couple more cards. In the center of it, there's some kind of deceit going on. And you may feel some bondage about it now. Because I have the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. So just be on your toes pay attention to the energy that you're dealing with. The frequency, because we are all vibrating energy and frequency, so I would say just pay attention to that tomorrow during your interview.
Yeah, that's very interesting about the Seven of Swords, because I got that too.
Did you get it too?
Yeah.
She's
and I got the word. Go ahead.
She says it's an executive at a nonprofit.
Yeah.
I find that interesting.
Interesting. Support, fulfillment. So yeah, well, I did hear put your thinking cap on. So make sure that's basically, just be on your Top Gun, and also fake it till you make it.
Yeah, that's a big one of mine too.
Yeah.
And and even if you do see warning signs, you might want to go into it anyway. It just depends on what's going on in your life at the time. If you got to go into this, because some people, they need the money, but just be aware. Just be aware of the energies that you're working with around you. To protect yourself from not getting touched by something you don't want to, you know.
Right.
So
Yeah, it may not be as much pay as you want. I do kind of get that, but it is guided by spirit. You have been stressed about it. You've even thought about not going, but you are going to go, and you might be able to negotiate the salary and the hours and do some work from home. I think I'm channeling this to see if you can do some work from home, because I think there's the distance that you're worried about. But I feel that it will work out. And I don't know if there's something about environmentalism in it, but also family counseling, perhaps. But I think that you are guided to do it. You definitely go to the interview and just see what happens, like Loretta said.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
Go in there and size it up, you know, because to be forewarned is to be forearmed. And because this may be a stepping stone onto something much greater, you know,
Yeah.
and you don't want to miss that opportunity either. So as long as you are aware, you know, because absolutely, you know, one door leads to another, and it just gets better.
Yes, definitely. That's all right. Yeah, hope best of luck. Hopefully it works out.
Yes,
That's
absolutely. I hope it works out for you. Oh. Anyway, yeah, that's something. So I
interesting question.
yeah. Okay, Carl, what do you? I didn't read it yet. Another question, please. Will my friend Emma come to me bearing gifts before the end of the month so we can make money out of it? Oh,
Let's see.
that sounds wonderful. You're welcome, Carl. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Will.
Have you ever heard? Do many people tell you, share with you experiences that they've had in the ghostly realm?
Yeah, I mean, I have, and I'm really interested in that. I have not done a ghost hunt before, but I'm very interested in it.
Well, there was a young gal. This was years ago. God, the late 80s, maybe early 90s. This young girl, she's 19, 20. Anyway, the family history in the neighborhood and all, that's where she factored in. And but she shared with me one day about a ghostly experience that she had. And she was in bed, and there was a ghostly person who wanted to do the mattress mambo.
I've heard
that.
Yeah.
And the bed was like this, you know, and she's under this. And this, I thought, oh my goodness, you know, I had no idea, you know, what do you say to that? Well, that's not good. And this was way before I got in touch with anything of the spiritual nature, you know. So, but that was just one type of thing that happens, you know.
Well, you know, there's people, everybody's had some sort of experience.
Yeah.
But a lot of people deny it. And I think the reason why people deny it is because that's just not their belief system. And also it's kind of scary. It's just not part of what they can accept at this point.
Yeah.
But everybody's had something that's happened. Like the other day. Okay, so the other day, my daughter and I went to Whole Foods, and it was like 2 weeks ago, actually. But I saw something the other day. We went to Whole Foods a couple weeks ago and turned the corner, weren't near it, didn't touch it, and bread just flew off the shelf. And I was like, oh, that's my guides or my energy or something happened. So the other day I was at, I don't know, was I at Target? And I turned the corner and a lady was standing somewhere, and all these things flew off. And maybe again, it was my energy or my guides. These things just flew off the shelf in front of her. And she said, I didn't touch it. I didn't.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of laughing to myself, like, oh, gosh.
Well, yeah. And doctors and nurses, they experience this kind of stuff a lot.
Yes.
You know, somebody dies and they get pissed off about it, and they start throwing things around in the room, you know, when nobody else is in there. It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm
So
fascinated by it. It doesn't
yeah,
scare me anymore. Yeah.
it is
I'd like to
fascinating.
hear this.
So
Yeah, with
is
Carl.
Carl going to be able to make money on this thing?
I think so. Now I got the Queen of Pentacles, so I do see someone bearing gifts, and there's the
Ooh.
peacock in this, so I do see yes. But I just got that there's going to be some time, so I kind of saw gray. I got a yes, but then it kind of diluted with a gray filter. So I think that that means that it is going to happen, but it's still a little up in the air, and there's still some things that are. But
Okay.
she is. I get yes, and there will be profit. There will be. So
Okay.
just
Let me see. I
they
forgot to
probably
put the other 3 cards back in. Oh, so I had to do that first. Um. All right.
yes.
So is it going to be profitable? What do you think? I get the Chariot. So yes. All right.
Yes.
And well, you might make an adjustment of sorts on it though, because I pulled 3 cards here. So we got the Chariot, which is a yes. The 8 of Cups, no. So you might be. I would say you might be adjusting something, because followed by that is the Ace of Pentacles, big O yes, and down to earth and finances. So you
Well,
might
did you?
tweak something, you
Yeah.
know, is what I'm seeing.
Well, did you see his next comment there?
What?
That makes total sense. It makes total sense. It really does.
Uh-huh.
Because it's the timing, and it's not you guys, it's nature.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's Ellen. Yeah, size him up. That's right. The interview could help. It will help you prepare you for a different job that comes on. This is just a stepping stone. So even if you got to go into it knowing it's a little hinky, but you got to do some time there, survive it the best you can, and then go on. You know,
That's
I
right.
did that many a time.
Yes.
Many a time. Be all right. You're welcome, Ellen. Oh, this is Cosmic Blue. In terms of starting my business, which is an odd new opportunity, has presented a self. Should I personally create and print my own card decks and or use a printing company? Okay.
Yes.
There are ways to do that. I know I've got my own Oracle cards that are in the hands of my granddaughter, who's an artistic, beautiful young woman. So that is a person personally create and print my own card decks. Well,
Yeah.
do you want to create your own card deck?
I think she's
And
going to do it on her own.
yeah,
So let's just, yeah.
yeah,
Study. I get study, justice. So you have to figure out the copyrights. That's
mhm,
probably the biggest issue.
yeah,
But there are many websites where you can do it, and they let you place the images in and then
mhm, yeah,
publish. So money, study the copyrights. You know what you're legally able to do.
mm-hmm,
Study the best price. And I asked in my mind if she's going to do it herself, would send the 7 of Swords, and that's what I got. So it is her own little thing that she has to figure out.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The, I got the moon, so I would say, because I looked into this, and yeah, the copyright thing is a thing, but what else we got here?
Do they have
Yeah, but
Canva?
then I get the 6 of Wands, so
Hmm.
whichever way you're gonna do. I was gonna do it myself but my first card deck. There's some good sites on here to do it. Just the what do you call it? Um, come on, Loretta. Anyway, the deck so I could see the end results before I put it out there. That's about $50 out of pocket just for that one deck. So you can just see
Wow.
and feel it, before you go making any final decisions and see what else you gotta So it takes a little bit of money to do that, but yeah, once you do it, because then I get the Eight of Wands. So check out both avenues, and
Definitely.
pick the one that works best for you.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to try. Yeah, it doesn't. So you just never know. But I kind of do ultimately think, because of what she said below, that she doesn't want them to have the rights to her artwork. So that alone, that's
Yeah.
kind of what, and I feel like a lot of people where you see cards these days are doing it on their own. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. Maybe it's just smaller publisher. You don't have to go to a big publisher.
Well, yeah, and really the big publishers, they're not going to touch you if you don't have a proven track record of some sort.
Yeah, like if you Doreen Virtue or
yeah, so you will be doing it independently, and there are local printing companies. It might cost a little bit more to do it like that, but like I said too, they're online where you can do a demo. That's what it is, a demo deck or your demo cards, and then don't get ahead of yourself though. Just work on it. If that's what you want to do it. If you got a idea for a deck of cards, please do.
Yeah, it sounds great. We need more.
Yeah. All right, she's supposed to come tomorrow. What's Carl got going on here?
Let's see. Oh yeah, well, that was about the
oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you have to wait through the typhoon, I think, unfortunately.
Okay, thanks. I get behind on reading the posts. I'm sorry.
That's all right. No, you're doing good.
I know. Do you have that up on your screen also? You do, don't you?
Let's see. No, I do have the comments, but I cannot select.
You cannot star?
No.
Okay, because I see this way I put you in on co-host. So did you use the link that I sent to your address?
Yes, the one that you sent this morning.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because if you go into StreamYard, I don't know how that. Yeah.
Who knows? They probably change things every day, and you just never know. Seems like they're always changing things.
Yeah. Yeah, Cosmic Blue, you're going to do good. You just keep control of it. Oh, we got a message for you from Carl. Oh, Amy, I just saw you post a video about Pete Buttigieg and Kamala. We'll watch that after this. I'm glad you did that. Oh, good.
Still up in the air. They did say something today where she said, I'm still considering him. He's part of the people. See, they showed a list of who she's vetting.
Yeah, and they took him out.
But people were saying he's already kind of in. It doesn't mean he's going to be the ultimate choice, but he's already been vetted, to be honest. So but you never know. It's up in the air right now.
Yeah, it is. That's very true.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Cosmic Blue Avian. I have over 20 artworks. Yeah, oh my God, girl.
Birds. Well, these Avian. That's probably why I'm seeing the bird thing, because your name is Avian. So
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I can't wait to see what you come out with. Seriously.
Let's see, there's Annie.
Alley guys, right? Yeah. Carl said, so fun with Alley guys, right? Yeah, it is. And Allie's got a standing invitation on this program every time. I already told her that. So we wanted to get this going today, and I'll be sending her links from now on in the mornings if she could pop in, Aaron,
let's see.
Something to hope for. Oh, wait a minute. What we got here? Aaron? Oh, Nugget. Hi, Aaron. Just need something to hope for. Please ask my guides what areas of my life can I improve, and can they send me to the courage to do it? Any surprises coming my way? Any good surprises coming my way? Okay.
There's your life you can improve and can. Well, because they will always send you the courage, and you need to ask, also have them protect you and
improve. Okay. Sounds like a job for clarifying life state situations, oracle cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is Aaron. Oh, Nugget. Just need something to hope for.
Yeah.
Asking the guides what areas of my life can I improve, and can they send me the courage to do it?
Areas of life you can improve. What areas you can improve? Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
One more card. Okay. All right, Carl. Or Aaron. I pulled 3 cards for you from Clarifying Life Situation. Okay. All right. First off, we have open doors. All right. Says you have many options, so take your time to choose what is right. Then I have resurrection. All right. Shake off the past and rise again. Reinvent yourself, and you will rise up from the ashes even more powerful. And then the last one here is rough road. All right. Prepare carefully before you continue, for it is a long journey ahead. So there's open doors. You have many options.
There you go.
You need to take your time to choose. Shake off the past. You'll rise again. Reinvent yourself. Many of us have to do that. We have to reinvent ourselves, because the stagnation is just holding us down, So shake it off. And maybe you step into a rough road or a rough path. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. And you're going to find beauty at the end of that path,
I agree. Let's see, what do we have here? I think you said options, and I got options too. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. Manifest. You are protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career.
Mm-hmm.
Believe in the blessing. So you definitely are being guided to this. It's like you are asking because you know that there's a change coming, and you're ready for the change.
Mm-hmm.
They are protecting you.
Yeah.
You need to stay positive. Believe in the ultimate outcome that you're going to be okay. I don't know what the career is that you're supposed to do. That's kind of what I was asking.
Oh.
Did you pick up on that? Let's see.
Well, I've got the character oracle. I love this deck too.
There you go.
And see what kind of characters comes out for you, Aaron. See, this is on the back side of the card.
Oh, wow.
And we got all kinds of people in here.
Oh, that's good.
So let's see. Aaron.
Hi, Hershey. Good to have you here.
Right.
I know her.
What direction should Aaron head? What direction?
Huh.
Give Aaron some guidance.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. All right. I don't know if that one is ready for this one. We're going to do something else. Okay. I'll pull spirit message. Oracle card. You're looking for what kind of career? Is that send me courage to do it? Okay, well, spirit message oracle card says, when there are questions you need assistance with, go inward. Sit with yourself, meditate on the question, ask for our help also. Then trust your intuition, as most often the answer and guidance will be delivered to you intuitively. We are with you always.
That's good. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's good guidance. That's good guidance. Count my question. What we
I don't
got?
know. Erin, do you do writing? I get something about school, writing, creative expression, do your heart's desire, practice, writing. That's just from the cards. It's not for me, it's from the cards, but they did repeat. So.
Oh, Hershey, the shadow reader. Hi.
Hey, Hershey.
Glad you're here. Thank
Yeah.
you, Hershey. All right. Thanks, both you've been lucky at that. Oh. Aaron says, thanks, both of you. Been lurking. Thought I better speak up. We're glad you did.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aaron. All righty, right. Your guides. Big. Oh. I like that. Aaron says, Carl, I'm ready to ride in your guide's big fancy car. Yeah. Be a great ride. All right.
What's that one movie?
Oh, geez, we're over an hour now. Hour 12. This went well.
Yeah, I liked it. It's really good. It's good to
Yeah.
do both the topic and but get to talk to people and help everyone out. So that's good.
We'll do, I'd like to do this monthly if we can. Is that good with you, you think?
Yeah, that's
All
great.
right. We'll sandwich it in between Allie. And also next time I'm going to send her a link too. But I thought we'd, get this off and up and going and see how it went. And so this is good. I like it. I like it a lot.
Thanks for having me on. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for co-hosting. We'll get this co-hosting stuff down. And because I think you've got a StreamYard page, right?
Yeah, it's not, I don't think I have the pro, but I do have just the basics.
Well, no, you got the basics, but I did.
Yeah.
So when you brought the basics up today, well, we can talk about this afterwards, I guess. And because you should be able to click on the comments and the star and all that stuff. So
I'm surprised it didn't. But I don't know. It's weird because I know other people are able to. So I'll have to figure that out.
I know, and I'm still figuring all this stuff out too. But I want to thank all of our people, and let me get this banner up here one more time.
Yes, we're doing the August 7th. I just looked. I was like, okay, I've had a lot of things happening lately, but I was like, okay, good. I marked it down August 7th. So we're getting together.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Wednesday. August 7th, we will be back on again with Allie for Out of This World Chats. So that's cool. And if anyone wants to check out our channels, love for you to subscribe. Amy, if you go at the top of the YouTube page in the search engine, just type in Earth Spirit 2556. And that'll bring up Amy's channel. You can check her out and subscribe. Really appreciate that.
Yes.
And then if you want to check my channel out, Mother's Tarot, and just in the search engine above, because if we put it in the comments, YouTube's just going to kick you off our channel. They do it all the time. So you got to go through the little steps, or if you click on our meme, our face, or whatever we've got on our channel, that'll take you to our channel also, each one of us, and you can get on there too.
And Hershey, I was going to say Hershey and Tarot Your Way, they do readings together. So they do like this, they simulcast and do readings together. Because I guess you
Oh,
guys live in the same apartment building.
oh, really? That is so cool.
Yeah, they help each other out. That's really cool. Very sweet.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Till next time. Till next time, Hershey.
you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Oh, we got Terrell your way in the house. Yeah, we are. Are we simulcasting?
I think we are. Yeah, we should be. Yes, because I
I
have the
set
little
it
link.
up to simulcast. Yeah.
Yes.
So we should be good there. I'm glad you're here, Terrell your way. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will see you in a couple of weeks with Allie.
That's right.
Out of this world chats. So on the 7th of August. And then a couple of weeks later, we'll do this again with
Yes.
Paranormal Chats with me and Amy. And maybe Ellie will show up. Okay.
That'd be great.
Thank you all very much.
Yeah,
Love you all.
you.
Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we will see you again real soon. Bye for now.
That was good.